Be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Alright, douche, what's happening? FTB lag. Thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. Alright. What was I doing last? Who knows? Who knows? Doing leak code last. Alright, douche, you say my Discord link is expired? Man, I don't know how to change that. Paxonian, what's happening? Good morning, or whatever, good evening, maybe. Hey, how do I make a Discord link that doesn't expire? Expires after never. Alright, here we go. Let me close these clods. Or at least some of them. I don't know what this is. Can you update the Discord link to this one? Wait, where the heck? Where's my Discord link, man? Vibe codings happen everywhere, we liked or not. Yeah, vibe coding is, I think it's here to stay, man. Alright. At least it's here to stay as long as I can afford it. Alright, let's see what we gotta do. I gotta do so many things, man. I need to get my ass in gear. Time is ticking. Funds are running out. Time is running out. I haven't done shit, it feels like. And I gotta go on vacation in like 5 weeks. So we gotta get this party started. MA23312, what's happened? Hello, I've been trying to build a mobile app, but it's been hard to get it working properly or find an AI that does the job fully. Can you recommend me what you tried out and what does work? Hey, Mine Hill, I just read your message on YouTube, but I'll answer you on Twitch. Hey, Paxonian, thank you very much. My wife made it. Norwegian Oiler, welcome to the party. I'd say trying to build a mobile app, trying to build anything with only AI, it is definitely hard to get it working properly. I don't think there is any AI that can just do the job fully by itself. I think the missing piece is what you bring to the table. You need to be more granular when you talk to it. You can't just say, hey, build me an app, make it work. You have to be very specific with your instructions. Hey, Kek, good morning, good night, what's happened? You have to be pretty specific with what you want it to fix. So you need to identify what makes your app not work properly, and then ask the AI if it can investigate those particular issues. I've had good success with Opus 4.6 and maybe Codex 5.4. I'm not sure what AI LLMs you're using, but that's what I've been doing. And still my app isn't working properly. It's like we're getting closer. We're getting real close, man. A tip: if you don't understand software too much, it's also to Google about software that you're trying to do and pass blogs, etc. to Claude. Yeah, that's a nice tip. See how other apps similar to yours are engineered and built, and see if you can take those tips and feed it to Claude. All right, there's a few issues. There's a lot of issues that, especially last night, we found some. The leagues aren't showing up on your race profile. Like, league races aren't showing up in your recent history. Again, so let me make an issue for that. Races not showing up on recent history. I just did a league multiplayer race and it's not showing up on my personal race history. I'm not sure if there's any other race modes that aren't showing up, but you should check all of them. Single player modes, normal mode, dictionary mode, infinite mode, multiplayer modes, normal mode, dictionary mode, hardcore mode, single player hardcore mode, daily passage, championship race, league, dictionary mode, league regular mode, league hardcore mode. Make sure all of them things work, man. What the hell? Uh, 11.7.5. All right, what are y'all saying? Yeah, that makes sense. I tried using anti-gravity with Gemini Pro. Claude seems expensive to use. How do you keep your costs low? Yeah, I haven't heard too many crazy things about Gemini and anti-gravity lately. Maybe it was bumping like 7 months ago or something when it came out, but I think Claude and Codex are probably the best programming models right now. And I'm on the Claude Max plan, so it's just a flat rate. I pay $200 a month flat rate, which might be too expensive for some people, but I think if you're going to be vibe coding full time and you're taking it seriously, maybe you need to look into one of those max plans or flat rate plans. I'll be honest, if you don't understand software, you will miss a lot of gaps, and that could be serious. So I'd absolutely suggest build, get it running, take no money, and have someone do a pass of it for you. A friend or somebody, check it before they take money or something. Yeah, I don't know. Time to smash this type laser daily. Yeah, I'll do it in a second. I was thinking the other day about the fact that many are using a mic with Claude Code, almost no keyboard. If we're not careful, we might lose the typing skill fast. Hey, maybe. I think All right, I think if I didn't type for 3 years straight, never touched a keyboard in 3 years, I was stuck on an island or something like Castaway, and I came back, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to type like almost as good as I typed before I went to the island. I'm having flashbacks of the Forrest Gump scene about brown shrimp, pink shrimp, big shrimp. What? I don't even know if I watched Forrest Gump in the last 30 years. Gemini is for visuals. That is like generating assets. Claude is for the grunt work. ChatGPT is for the more complex logic tasks without tool chains. I'd say this tracks with my experience. We got Type Blazer for typing skills. That's right, man. All right. Frankly, typing will be over in 20 years. We will hook up external to our head and type with brains. I don't know about 20 years, man. I imagine there will always be use for some type of interface that you can press a button and talk to the machine. I don't think every single computer will be able to be hooked up to your brain in 20 years. That's a little far-fetched, man, but who knows? What are we trying to do? We're trying to, all right, this one, make PR, restart Claude. Oh, shit. Claude. And are these fresh Claudes? Yeah. I don't mean Matrix plug and play. I mean like Stephen Hawking style. I don't even know how Stephen Hawkins is hooked up to his thing, man. Didn't an ex-Googler make a startup like this where they was talking with their minds? Who knows, man? I don't really keep track of all the brain technologies out there. But there must be some advancements in the last few years. Brain Blazer. Hey, I already do that every day, the engineer. My brain gets blazed. Anyway, I don't need no website to do that, man. All right, 1175. Do issue 1175. What is this one working on? All right, we were gonna do something else. I don't remember what though. I should have been tracking these bugs last night. I don't remember what they are now. Maybe, man. All right. Maybe I'll look in my logs to see if there's any errors. I need to set up Sentry, man. Nothing. Ooh. Looks like a real. Looks like a real problem. Should I make an issue? I'm gonna get these logs a little bit closer. What the heck is that, man? Rate limits. All right, here we go. Investigate this error in API logs. 1177. Do issue 1177. Man, I don't like how there's so much junk on my screen. I gotta clear these things out. Makes it hard to see what's going on. There. You gotta get more screens. Need 6 screens with 8 agents per screen. Man, I don't think I can. I need like 6 max plans or something, man. I'm saying I'm already at almost 50% usage and I got 3 days left. So at this rate, I'd probably hit the limit if I continue at my pace for the last few days. And yesterday I started at like, I don't know, 20 something percent, I think. So I hit like 25% in one day of my weekly limit. But I've been doing a lot of, not vibe coding, but I've been, yesterday there was an issue. People mentioned a lot that yesterday's limits got hit really fast. Interesting. Because I wasn't sure. I was pumping Claude to do some heavy lifting work, man. I was analyzing lots of things. Maybe Claude's prepping the 500 sub max plus. Hey, maybe. But I don't know. I mean, I imagine the price is gonna go up for sure, but I don't know if it's gonna be soon. Soon as in like the first half of this year, or almost soon, like before the end of the year, next year maybe. I think within a year we'd see some increases in price or some adjustments to the way the tokens work. I don't know if they'll raise. Here's my theory, man. I don't think they're gonna raise the price. I think they're going to lower the usage on us and maybe offer a new plan as well. So I guess, yeah, raise the price. But I don't think they're going to touch the max plan in terms of how much it costs per month. I think what they would do is lower the amount you can use it for, you know, and then offer the max plus. I'm genuinely not happy with being at the whim of their price points. It's somewhat spooky. It is. Like, I'm so dependent on their shit, man. I don't know if I can ever go back to manual coding knowing that there are AIs capable of getting the job done, you know? I think the only reason Claude is booming right now is this usage. It's wild, but you're likely correct on that. Exactly. I think a lot of people are hyper dependent on this, and that's why they have us by the air. Hey, let me tell you guys a story that somebody in my family said once in Jamaica. Like, I guess my great step grandma, some old lady in the community. She runs a supermarket or like a wholesale. And I guess, you know, in Jamaica, people steal all the time. And she would say, oh, don't punish the thieves. Let them go on and steal things and get used to those things. Like maybe they steal the chips or something and they don't tell. And every week they come back and steal the chips. But she was like, hey, man, we know they're stealing, but don't do nothing, man. Let them sample the products, go share it with people, and then you catch them. And then now they're like dependent on it. and then they come and bite, man. And that thing kind of worked back in those days, man. And I feel like that's kind of that's kind of what's going on right now. Like we've sampled the Claude stuff, and it tastes good, and we're basically getting it for free. I think like $200 a month for what software engineers make. That's like chump change, man. And now they're getting us hooked on the supply. And then we'll see what happens after that. Git channel, what's happening? All right, let's do some work. I forget. All right, this thing, I'm trying to build some infrastructure around my passages so that I am able to upload some new passages and then turn off all the old passages. So I've labeled, let me see if I can see this here. I've labeled all of my current passages right now as prototype, generation 0, the prototype passages. And I have a first generation passages that I haven't uploaded any yet, but I think I'm gonna start doing that today. And I think I have some new changes to push to this passage manager. But let me work on some things before I push changes. Hey, right now we have 2 admin passage managers. One is literally called admin passage manager, and the other one is just called admin passages. I'd like to deprecate the old admin passages in favor of the new admin passage manager. What's this one doing? Type, man, I gotta change those redeems. Type Blazer. Let's try the leagues. I don't know if it's working properly, but I hope it is. We did one. We did a couple yesterday. We can try another one. All right. Maybe I should. This thing looks a little sloppy. Let me file this issue first. League races, recent race history looks sloppy. Man, look at the alignment on all these things. How crazy bad is it? It's very bad. I want you to load up your UI designer agent and fix the alignment issues. Do what you gotta do to make it look very nice instead of very bad. All right, here we go. Dictionary mode. First one is the practice round. Second race is the championship race. Oh, there's some funky stuff going on with this too. Like after we do a practice race, I should be able to have the options to like change it. All right, 3 of us. Should I write that issue and then we'll start? Douche join, yeah. League race race flow. I don't know what to call it, man. But let's just do the race and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Here we go. Man, this is too long, man. too long for me. All right, we need more options for the league dictionary as well, because I can't specify the word length or the dictionary source. I was going back and forth. Yeah, you got me in the end though. I slipped up. I lost my endurance or whatever. Lost my stamina. Dang, douche got us on accuracy though. Like the length. Yeah, but we can't select it, you know. All right. So the problem here was, all right, that was like the practice race, yeah? So if we wanted it to be a real race, I'll have to leave the room and then make another one, which is not cash money. Because if we play it again, it's going to be a practice race. So let me try and describe this bug. How do I describe it, man? League race, multiplayer options. Wait, I was describing it here. Re-race, retry race, flow. All right, sometimes I'll select, wait, how do I explain, man? After finishing a league race, before playing again, I should have the option to modify the room settings. For example, if I made a practice race, I should be able to turn off practice mode when we race again, instead of having everybody leave the room and create a new race room. Or if I just did a normal race and I wanted to do a hardcore race, we should be able to do that in between races, like modify the settings in between races. And then another issue. Right now, the league races, I don't have all the options to customize the race. For example, I can't adjust the length of words for dictionary mode. Or I can't adjust the dictionary mode source, like if it's the top 200, top 500 words, or the training words, or whatever. We should have all the options available for league races. All right, after saying all that, let me leave the room and I'm gonna make another room. Invest, what's happened? In a league race after a practice run, there should be an option to run an official race. Yeah, that's another way I could have said it, huh? Lobby management system, I guess that is what I'm asking for. Warm-up mode, then race mode. Yeah, we gotta do it manually right now until I push those changes. So here we go. This ain't no warm-up anymore. This is serious business. Dictionary time. Link should be the same, but I'll post it anyways. And I forgot to post it to YouTube. All right, and then let me start these agents. 1180 and 1181. Do issue 1180. Do issue 1181. I'll read that after. Here we go. This is real race mode. Jesus Christ. These are so hard to type. $69. 74, 62, 56. Rematch? That was tough? Nah, that's it. That's it. 2 matches for the type Blazer redeem. And we gotta get back to work, man. Dang, look at that. 100% accuracy. How do you do that, man? I can't do that. Should have been hardcore, yeah, for you. Alright, let's see. So look at that. Keck, aka not saggy. Which I guess Steven Saggy Balls is saggy. Look at that, top of the leaderboards now. Can he try hard? What's happening? You're better with punctuation. No, I think I'm only good with words that I type often. I'm not like a true typist. I only can type words that I know. I think a true typist can just type anything. Like Ricky Wong is a true typist. It doesn't matter what the hell the text is. Ricky Wong can be the same speed more or less. If the text is some weird words that I don't even know or say them in real life, I'm going at 50 WPMs, man. All right. Oh, and then I guess these races aren't showing up in our race history, but we have a bug working on that. I'm gonna just watch these LLMs for now. So this one is the Discord link that's been PR is made. This one is asking the old admin passage view has bulk approve rejects. Oh yeah. Add these features. Numbers and symbols always slow me down. I'm already slow, yeah. That's how I feel. Alright, what is this one doing? Hasn't even done anything yet. Hey, douche, thank you very much for the hydrate. I missed it. Thank you very much. Cheers. Telling you, man, single player dictionary mode is so different. All right, let me check. Is there any difference between the dictionary mode in the league races and the single player dictionary mode? What words are from the league dictionary mode? Like, what's the source? Is it top 200, top 500, top 2000 dictionary? You gotta tell me, man. IPO, what's happening? Wait, you only run 8 instances of Claude? I do 8 open claw that orchestrates 2000. Hey, IPO, have you messed with open claw, man? Because I don't know what it's, I mean, I hear everybody talking about it, but I haven't really met anybody in my stream who has run open claw for real. Maybe one person I remember talking about, they used to use it for like, I forget what, something about their meals or something. But I don't know what people are using it for, man. I can't think of anything. Well, I haven't tried to think of anything to use it for. But nothing is super obvious to me. That I can't already do, you know. Anyways, test failing. Wait, what is this? Race does not show up in recent history. Okay. All right, let's see, Kek. Oh, it's still exploring. What's this one working on? I guess it tells me right here. Fixed race history, table alignment. Very good. Transient network errors. I don't know what that is. All right. I trust it though. Local article browser tool. Very nice. That's what I'm gonna be using to try and make my new passages. Bet Simp in the house. What's poppin', man? How's the vibe in this morning? It's going all right. I'm trying to like finish up Typeblazer so I can move on to my next project. I think I'm tired of working on Typeblazer, man. I like it. I know it's not fully finished where I want it to be, but I'm trying to get it to that version 1.0 where I just let it go into the wild and then I don't really pay it much mind besides fixing bugs. Can you add an option for me to be able to toggle off my WPM when I'm playing single player mode so I don't have to see it during the race and show me after instead? Yeah, I can add that. Originally I had planned maybe 1 month for Typeblazer, and now it's gone on 2, maybe 3 months almost. We're into the 3rd month. Hide WPM during racing. I like there to be an option to hide your WPMs while you're racing because some people find it distracting and they only want to see their WPMs after they've finished the race. That scope creep will get you. Yeah, it's gotten me, man, for sure. Sorry for the delayed reply, but no, I haven't tried messing around with OpenClaw yet. Only seen a guy set up 3 laptops and install Nix OS and make them configure each other. What you do seems more than enough advanced for me. I only run 1 to 2 instances. Yeah, I guess in the beginning for projects and stuff, I usually only have 1 or 2 going, but I guess now my project is a little bit more mature. I have different parts of the project that can be worked on independently, like minor things. And that's how I use all these agents to like fix minor bugs simultaneously. Some of them are working on bigger features. I don't even know what I just told them to do, like what I just accepted. But that's how it goes, man. But yeah, I really want to move on from Typeblazer and work on AlgoBlazer. It's gonna be sick. It's all right. I was trying to show you guys AlgoBlazer on Friday, but I don't know if I'll get it to a point where I'm willing to show you guys yet. But I'm gonna try and work real hard this week on it to get it to that point where I'm comfortable showing everyone. Why not just do it on stream? Because I have some secret sauce that I'm working on that I don't want to share. So once that's ready, then I guess it'll be okay. No one's gonna steal it, man. You never know. I think people might want to steal what I got. That's why I'm not showing it. Anyways. Everyone doing a typing website? No. Yeah, actually, I've seen a lot of typing websites. But I don't think they're stealing my typing website. I think it's just an easy thing to build with vibe coding. I think people just make what they want these days, so there's less need to steal someone else's idea, more people wanting to create their own ideas. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but you don't know what I'm hiding, man, so how can you be so sure that they don't want to steal it? I'm not hiding my source code, you know? I'm hiding my techniques. Because they're unorthodox. maybe you might say I've already talked too much. Anyways, all right, this one, make PR. PR already exists. Oh, then we're finished. PR is made. Okay, very good. This one, PR is also made. Finished. I honestly feel more comfortable sharing all my concepts these days. Never master those that are passionate about it are the driving force anyways. Yeah, I'm sure there are some secrets worth keeping, you know. I'm sure you can understand that. Like, Claude isn't open sourcing their stuff, their models. So many companies have closed source stuff. Which LLM subscriptions do you have? Only Claude 200 or anything else? I got the Claude 200. I got Chat GPT 20. I think I got Gemini Pro, but I don't know. Kimi K 2.5 is Claude, so you can go look. What do you mean? Claude Code uses Kimi K 2.5? Anyways, what's this one doing? Ready for PR. Oh, Kimi is distilled Claude Code. What's this one? Oh, this is your answer, man. Same words, same pool, same randomization. But it looks like it uses all the dictionary words for the league, and in single player it just chooses like the top 500, perhaps. Because I know for sure. All right, the league is using all the words, and single player only uses the top 200 or top 500. If you ever want to build a model, just grab a Chinese model and run with it ASAP. You can get on the gravy train. I'd do exactly this if I could handle being jobless, but I get more itchy than an addict without a job. Yeah, I don't know anything about building models. I'm not really interested in trying to build a model. But maybe that's how you get rich, man. All right. You don't need to know anything. You do it with AI. I find the speed that AI advancement happens, you could be spending all day, every day learning the new thing and never get any real work done. What new things are you learning, engineer? Sounds like anything in tech, like always. Yeah, I don't try and learn everything new, man. I just try and learn what I think will have an impact on my flow or what I'm trying to do. And maybe even if I think it will have an impact, it might not even be enough for me to go learn it. I'd have to like really feel strongly about that new tech. All right, we got a bunch of PRs. Let me check. Check what's going on. Dom, what's happening? Welcome to the party. All right, so should I build new images and push? Not yet. Let me wait till these PRs get there, especially this one. And back to grind. Yeah, the grind don't stop, man. At least not for a few weeks. I feel bad for people that can't handle the info overload. It's a lot of hyper stimulation for new tech constantly. Hey, maybe. I don't know. I guess we're all kind of used to it by now with our social media addictions and always scrolling and always watching or listening to something. Issue league room settings. All right, this one we don't need anymore because I'm pretty sure we know the leagues are different. I don't think so. I think if you are required to keep up work-wise, it can spin you through a loop. Wait, what? You're technically doing it for a hobby currently, not because you have to. I mean, like, if I had to do this for work, I don't think... Alright, based on my one job experience, I don't have much work experience. And in my one org, I feel like... I don't know. I don't even want to say, man, because I don't know if it's true. But I think if you work a full 40 hours, you're gonna run out of work, man. At least in a corporate job. I don't think the corporate people move that fast, man. But maybe in a startup it would be different. I guess in the startup I used to work like 50 hours a week. 55 hours a week. But I was getting paid hourly, so maybe it's a bit different. But when in the corporate thing, when I was on salary, I'm not trying to push myself that hard unless I had to. Like, I saw people working around me. I'm like, what is everybody doing, man? Based on what people are getting done and how busy they appear. I was like, man, everyone's just pretending to work or what? I don't understand. But I don't think that experience is universal in the corporate world. I've heard of teams that are really bad. Let me see. I'm insanely busy at my job. You guys got lucky. Hey, maybe I did. But everybody can't be the same busy is what I'm saying, man. If you have 100 people in your org, 100 people are not outputting the same work is what I'm saying. So unless you're like all the way towards the bottom of that stack, I think there's a lot of room to sandbag in corporate world. That's what I'm trying to say. Just have enough time to watch Twitch. I piss blood for all the companies I work for, and people that go off early make me mad. Then why do you do that to yourself? Why are you trying to piss blood for companies you work for? Seems a little crazy. Like if you don't agree with being a bum, I'm a bum, man. It's fine to hold yourself to these standards, man. I think that is too much. Yeah, all right, BetSimp, you got me in the first half. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I'd say to expect everyone else to grind like the way you do for the company It's a little bit crazy mentality. I think if you be lazy in one area of your life, it seeps into other areas. I don't know about that. To be honest, work is not everything. Shouldn't take it too seriously. Yes, I think most people would have this mentality. I think the way Keck thinks of things is not normal, man. If I can grind 4 jobs like this, then others can do it for 1. Maybe, if they wanted to. If you think the atmosphere blows, you could always move somewhere else. More try hard, yeah. People are just massively lazy, especially in Europe. America's a bit different. I don't know. I don't know how Europeans work, but I worked with a lot of people in Europe because half my org was in Europe. But maybe that's why it was so chill, man. Yeah. I don't think you should expect everyone to grind that hard for a company. Like, they're not even getting rewarded besides their salary. So I'm not a big believer in grinding and pissing blood if you get nothing out of it in return. Like, especially if you work 10 hours a week and you get the results in that your management is happy, I don't see a point in trying to work 70 hours a week to just get a pizza party for you or something. But anyways, to each their own. I'm not trying to convince you that you're wrong or something, you know. Not getting nothing out of it, obviously stop. Wait, what do you mean obviously? Because you're doing it. I'm saying if I work 70 hours when I could work 10 hours and get the same results, if they wanted to work 70 hours instead of 10, I would expect like at least a lot of compensation extra, you know, or bonuses that actually are something, not a bonus that's like $10,000, man. But maybe like HFT bonuses are in the millions. That's a little different than a dang $10,000 bonus to work triple time for the year. But that's why I'm not working at a company, because I'm a lazy bum. Alright, Blazer time. Anyways. I find it very difficult to grind myself down for other people or other, like a company that I have no stakes in. But I will grind myself down to make $0 on my own thing. I'll do that for sure. Here we go, man. I agree with you on 0 stakes, 0 extra. Wait, man, I feel you're a little bit contradicting because you're talking about how coworkers leaving at the right time piss you off. But anyways, wait, the lack of VC culture is a problem here, I would argue. Barely any serious startups came up the past decade. Now, US has big tech companies. Want a cool tech rabbit hole? Just search Evo 2. Solves the code of life? Tech rabbit hole? I don't know. But my coworkers get stakes and bonuses in the company. Nice. Alright. Yeah, but man, are those bonuses? I don't know which company you work for, but those bonuses that they give, I don't think it's worth grinding that much more for. Unless you work in some HFT, then maybe, $1 million bonuses are definitely worth it. But Kettle Bear, what's happened? Friend of mine works at huge software house in Denmark. They're all gathered up and told that in 6 months from now, none of them will be coding themselves. Currently, 80% of the company code is written by AI. My friend did 95% AI code in the last 30 days. Depends if you're building unicorns and you have like 5% your stock, you're good to go. Yeah. Like at Google, the bonus difference between a high performer and a mediocre performer was not enough to like stress yourself about trying to get that top bonus thing, man. Man, how much was it exactly? It was like an extra $15,000, man, or something, 20,000. But you have to work at least double or triple as much, you know? It's like not a great trade off for your time. Anyways. Oh, let me do a daily challenge real quick. Real quick. Shit. $80. Oh. Oh man, should I retake it? I don't know. Alright. And they were told before you think you'll just do pull requests all day, no, AI got that covered. They're working hard on that and expect it to all done by AI. Yeah, lots of the companies are pushing their employees to use AI, and there are lots of metrics like this to tell you, like, I've heard, like I'm still in the Google Blinds thing, and they're talking in there about how there's a token consumption leaderboard for the company, or you can look at how many tokens an employee is using, and they're ranking people based on how many tokens they're burning and stuff. It's getting insane. And then they're tracking like how many times you use AIs in each PR that you make, or CL, or whatever they call it. And I think other companies are doing that too. I've heard Amazon doing things like that. Anyways, unless the company is like a front end site for selling cheese or something, then sure. But any real software still takes a lot of human work. Prime example is I'm working on Typeblazer. It's taking a long ass time, yeah. Anyways. Wait, why not? What's happened? Meanwhile, we don't use GitHub, we use DevOps. So I have to manually make SOPs in Excel. What are you talking about, man? I don't know what SOPs are, or I mean, I can see people not using GitHub, but I don't know what DevOps is. Is it just like a different version control? Is more token equal better, or is it calculated based on tokens to output value? I think they just want to see you using AI, man. I don't know how they interpret those charts. I think it's similar to how they used to use your CL stats. Now it's like they're looking at your token stats. CLs at Google are PRs in GitHub. So they look at how many PRs you merge or something as like a rough idea of how productive you are. But every team is different, man. Maybe I think they'd probably compare your token usage to the people in your team or around your org's token usage. And if everyone in your org is using 1 million tokens a day and you're using like 10, maybe that gets flagged. But I don't think they act on any of this information. They do that here too. Basically, the more tokens you can spend, the happier they get. It's all wild, yeah. They encourage workers to spend tokens in their spare time too and look for new interesting workflows. More tokens use more efficiency. It's only taking a long time because Simon keeps forgetting. Make no mistakes. Yeah, I gotta remember that. Sometimes I tell it to make no mistakes. I was marked as top 1% user of OpenAI like 2 years ago when they did that conference thing. Dang, congrats. You're a top 1%er. Not surprised. Based on how many jobs you got, you know. Sorry, Azure DevOps. Yeah, it's basically an issue platform with requests, just saying how a lot of companies are way behind still. What? Concerning. Wait, what? I thought it was native if you're a top 1% token user. Isn't that just a mega dependency? Oh. Nah, I think I don't know, man. All right. What is that doing? I don't even know. Waiting on PRs to be made or reviewed and merged. What's this one? This one, the PR is out? I don't think so. Alright, we gotta do something here. Only this race history column thing. Alright, I'm just gonna rebuild. Just rebuilding, man. Alright, I really need to work on my passages, so I think I should have a local tool to do that now. I had one of my things build it, but I don't know how to use it. So it might be somewhere in here. I'm gonna just ask it. Hey, how do I use that local browser passage thing that you just made? So we are currently in agentic development phase. What do you all think the next big push will be? Who knows, man? I feel like autonomous software on demand, throwaway software, personalization hell. I'm not so sure throwaway software is gonna become a thing. I see a lot of people talking about that, but who knows? What's gonna be the next big thing? I think we're still in the dang agentic phase for a long time. I think I don't know what I think. Anything I think of is just like I'm thinking of it right now and I'm just talking shit. I don't actually think about these things too much. Alright, so let's say, what the heck is this? Run browse articles. Dang, I can't. Alright, let's see. These 69,000, these characters don't seem right, man. What the heck are these character things, though? Let me talk to the AI about this. Hey, I'm running the passage browser now, and some stats look really wrong, especially the character count. What what does the character count represent? Is it the count of characters in the article or in the passage? Because for sure, it's not the count for the passage. Standardized English specifications for software rather than code. I mean, a lot of code before agentic was throwaway too. I don't think in the same sense that we're talking about here. But maybe. How do you use multiple agents at the same time? What if all of them change the same file at the same time? Ipuria. What's happened? I use get work trees, which isolates each agent into their own get work tree on their own branch, and they can modify files and do whatever they want, and then they deal with the merge conflicts later. But get work trees is probably the standard way right now to do parallel agentic work in the same like repo. I've made so many products that just fell into the abyss and I've never touched again, both production and fun projects. I don't know if that's the same as throwaway software. Maybe those sound like you just kind of lost interest and never went back to them or something. Which maybe that's throwaway software. But anyways, I mean, it was software I threw away. Yeah, but maybe. All right, I think you know what IPO is talking about when he says throwaway software, though. It's not just software that you don't want to maintain anymore or something, or I think it's more just like you build the software for one-time use only, and once it does that one use, it's done. You know, like bespoke software that you throw away after. Not software that you wanted to maintain but it didn't work out, and then you just abandon the project. Yeah, that's what IPO is talking about, man. Not what you're talking about. Like one-time use. Use it and who cares about this thing anymore? All right. Which one was I talking to? This one. Char count is a full character count of the Wikipedia. Yeah, can you change that so the char count is the char count for the passage instead? Yeah, let me try to understand what I'm looking at here. Like, what is processed and unprocessed? Oh, revert. My bad. I don't understand this browser yet. Give me some time to play around with it before I tell you what to do. Can you make some game passages like Azeroth is blah blah blah? Yeah, I actually have that stuff. Let me show you some of my passages that I'm working on. Yeah, there's a video game section. So this is gonna have passages about video games. These are only some articles that I've processed, like Final Fantasy Game Boy sandbox game, but there are a lot of Wikipedia articles about video games. These are all my Wikipedia articles that I've scraped that I will turn into passages eventually. So there's World of Warcraft, Azeroth. Which tool do you use? I use Claude Code. I'm on the Anthropic 200 max plan. Wait, what the kids are saying? I'm still... Wait. The kids are saying... Oh, yeah, yeah. Anyways, medical passages would be great to like the number of... Wait, because of the numbers and odd terms. Yeah, I got... Alright, here are my categories, man. Arts. Economics, film, food, geography, history, literature, mathematics, medicine. Steven Sagiball, what's poppin'? Music, mythology, nature, philosophy, politics, science, space, sports, technology, and video games. How do you connect your issues with Claude? Is it a function from Claude? I connect it by the GitHub CLI. So I just tell Claude to read the repo that it's in the folder. Nice. You have a lot. Will we be able to select these in a lobby? Yes. Eventually, you'll be able to only type passages that you want to if you want. Like if you don't care about anything politics, you only want to type out video games. I envision a future where you're able to do that. Keck, thank you very much for the hydrates. Cheers. So I'm trying to make my first generation passages right now by hand selecting a few articles from every topic to be like the first generation. Some of them that I want for sure. Jamaica is going to be a first generation. Like things that I'm interested in are going to be in the first generation articles. And that's what I need to decide, like which one of these articles we're gonna have. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but I've been procrastinating and putting this off for weeks. I should just do it like right now, this week. Please make a Jamaican slang one. That would be hilarious. You know, in Jamaica, the language that they speak is English, but the broken English thing that you guys know is called patois, and patois is only a spoken language. There is no official written form of that language, so it would be interesting. I think some people have been trying to make a written form of the language for some time, but nothing's really taken off. Anyways, so I think these are the articles. Yeah, so I can look at the articles, but I don't care about the articles. I care about generating the passages. So what I want to do is this article browser, I want it to be able to like, I select an article. Maybe I should be talking to the AI when I say this, man. All right, here's my vision. Listen up, man. For this article browser, what I'd like is to select an article and then have a button where either I can click and it processes that article and it generates as many interesting passages as that article has to offer. Wait, what else do I want to do? So I'm trying to create my first generation passages, and I'd like there to be around 1,000 passages in this generation. So I want this article browser to be able to help me to curate a list of articles, a few from each category that will be processed and turned into passages, and then I want to be able to like verify the passages look good and offer maybe some way to edit these passages if I want to change them up a little bit. let me know what we need to do to make all these features work. Twitch bot that translates all into patois. That would be, dang, that's actually a funny idea, man. That would be very interesting. Anyways, that's done. What's this doing? Nobody knows. Can have a patois day and all chat is just in patois. Every time I say a, I want Claude to halt until I say the next word. Sometimes I just zone out and it cuts me off. What? A? What are you talking about, man? E or A. Keyboard name G Dawn. What's happened? I don't have Aqua Kings anymore, but they're similar sounding to the Aqua Kings. I forget the name of the switch in here. Yeah, like thinking stuff like that. Anyways, oh, should I push my new images? Wait, we just got some new PRs that got merged. Should I just merge this one manually? I'm just gonna merge it. All right, now no open PRs. Wait, what? How's it still there? Oh, there it disappears now. All right, rebuild these images and then I'll push these things to production. But wait, I need to fetch, pull. What's next? We gotta see about this local passage browser thing. And then once these images are done being rebuilt, I will push them. Oh, Jesus. I can't wait to move on to Algo Blazer. I've already focused most of my time on Algo Blazer, like off stream. There's a lot of work to do there. Alright, we're just waiting on this thing and this thing. This agent and this shell thing. Clear out some of these terminals. Oh, this one is ready for a PR. And we got more work that we can do probably. Oh, 1184. Do issue 1184. Simon, what are the tech stacks is a must learn as of now? I don't know, man. I think it depends on what you want to do. But, alright, I think what's going to be super important, I don't know your skill level, Dom. If you're a beginner or something, I'd say you absolutely need to understand how version control works. Like Git or something. I think it's so important to have that skill under your belt going forward in the future. I mean, it was always important, but I think it's even more important with AI and agentic coding and stuff. Where to start? Just familiarize yourself with how, like, I guess you can start with GitHub or something. That's the most popular version control at the moment, I think. Watching you navigate through these terminals just screams window manager like i3 or something similar for Mac. Yeah, I know about window managers, man. I used to use i3 gaps like when I was younger, but to be honest, I don't I don't really care about that stuff because once I set my little windows up like this, it's like I do it once a month because I don't restart my Mac. I don't really change anything. I don't shut down shit. And then my little group of windows just stays there forever. But I do realize that having a window manager is way more powerful than using my VS Code terminals. But then I gotta like download it. Anyways, and then I find, all right, when I'm on my Mac, I guess I just do this. When I'm on Windows, Windows has a little, oh dang, I guess Mac has it too, where you can just like, it's not as powerful as those window managers, but at least you can do halves on the Mac. On Windows, you can do like thirds, or you can adjust. It's kind of like a built-in window manager, and I think it's good enough for my use cases. Anyways, what are we doing? 1184. Yes. I think we're working on this one. I think we need this more now more than ever that we get so many options. Man, there's too many things to work on. But I'm gonna try and focus on these dang passages. That's the only thing. Hey, what the hell just happened, man? I didn't even run the thing to build. Jeez. Yeah, maybe I should just become a terminal guy, man. I'm not really a terminal guy. I think it's not so much about tiling, but more about accessing them without touching the mouse. Oh shit, what did I just do? Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, I'm a mouse user, and I think I'll always be a mouse user. I've never been a fully keyboard person, man. My default stance is one hand on my mouse and one hand on my WASD keyboard thing, or ASDF. I guess it's not the fastest if you care about milliseconds in speed or something. But I just feel I'm too old to learn new tricks, man. I think it would be better if I could just snap my fingers and I could just be keyboard first. I think it would be more efficient, or I guess better posture on my wrist or something. But man, I just don't want to put in the time to learn all that stuff. What are we doing? Just waiting on this thing. Oh, this is built, so let me push those images. Here we go. Man, time is going by so fast. It's almost been 6 months since I left my corporate job. Almost 6 months. still haven't even set up my staging environment, man. Something's wrong with me. Too lazy. Way too lazy. Alright, let's see. Did we break anything? What do we gotta test? The first thing I'd like to test is the league things showing up on here. So let me do a league race. Will the practice one show up? Oh, this doesn't have all the options, man. I swear we included that in the build, but apparently not. Alright, I'm just testing out, man. Don't you worry. This isn't a real league race. All right. Man, it still doesn't give me the option to change these things. What the heck, man? Oh, this is not. That's not the account. This is the account. Here we go. So hey, that works, but I don't have the dictionary mode option to select how many words, unfortunately. But let's see. League races are showing up now with my detailed statistics. Very good. That was one bug that we're working on. What else were we working on there? Oh, I guess that thing I was looking for is right here. So it's not merged in yet. Alright, let's see. Align race history table columns. Let me look at that. So in the leagues, recent races still looks kind of whack, unfortunately. So let me read and see what this is actually doing, man. Is this for leagues? No, I think, all right, this did it for race history and not league race history. All right, deprecate all admin passages. Let's see about that. All right. All right, here it is. First generation passages, none. And then the prototype. There we go. Okay. Passage manager looks okay. Kenny Tryhard, thank you very much for the follow. What's next? This league races it's saving to the race history now. That's good. Local article browser. We've seen that. We're working on it. Transient network errors. No idea. Discord invite link. Let's see if that got updated. Yeah, looks good. Fire that AI, please. BetSimp, what you talking about, man? Why you want to fire it? Because it didn't do its job, or what? If I fire it, that means I got to do all the work. Alright, I think those are all the new changes. Everything looks okay. Now, let's go back to work on our passages, man. That's what we really need to do. But dang, look at this thing. Still working. Why you take so long, man? Jeez. Front end HTML is large. That's not large, man. 1,200 lines? Get out of here. Hey, I have a question for anybody who knows anything about game dev. Man, I've been peeping at some game dev streams, man, and I've seen some people with like they're doing C++. They have one file and let's say they call it like game.c++. And in that one file, I swear they have like 60,000 lines of code in one single file, man. I don't know anything about game dev, but is that normal for game dev to just have everything in one file? Or is that just crazy? Because if I saw one thing with 60,000 lines in it, I would lose my shit, man. But it's the main game loop. They have shit code, man. I've seen it on multiple people's shit. Like when I go on Twitch and I try and peek in on a game dev thing, Simon wants to make the next Tangy TD. I actually don't, man, but yeah, I'm not saying nothing, but I'm just curious on on like, I thought that was crazy. I've seen, all right, I checked out 2 C++ game devs, and both of them had like one file with literally tens of thousands of lines of code. And I'm just thinking, man, I've never seen anything like this. But I've also never been a game dev, so maybe it's like normal in the game dev world to do that. Tangy TD. Hey, BetSimp, have you played Tangy TD? Alright, what are we doing? Is it still working? That's what people have to do to not deal with CMake. Oh, alright. Because, man, you don't need build tools when you just gotta compile one file. Alright, I guess that makes more sense. I guess I can feel that pain, man, because making C++ compile, who knows how to do that? But I don't think I think out of learn how to use CMake, then make my file get to 60,000 lines or however many. Even dealing with like a 5,000 line file is a pain in the ass to me. So I make good money though. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, dang. Just gotta go viral, huh? And I guess build something. All right. Hey, but BetSimp, if you think that's like the real reason people do that, I think I can relate to that a little bit. Because I was so stumped, man. I was like, what is actually going on here? All right. We're still waiting on this thing, man. I'm gonna tell you, hurry up. Hurry up, man. You're taking way too long for this. And this one taking long too. They're all taking long, man. Yeah, the gods blessed him. I don't know. I guess just always putting yourself out there. It's like there's a chance, you know, rather than just building in silence in your bedroom or something. Nobody knows what you're doing. All right, let me see what issues. I don't even have that. I think the one main issue we got to work on is just the dang passages, man. Front end agent just finished. Both back end and front end changes are done. Dang, there's a back end here. The heck, videos. The hell is that videos for, man? Alright. Feel like these things are moving super slow today. Man, 52% for the week. Resets in 3 more days. Not looking good. I'm gonna hit that limit if I don't slow it down. Oh, it's end-to-end testing. Alright. Man, I don't know what to do. This thing takes so long. Maybe I can close it. Alright, it looks like it's finishing up here. 22 minutes. Look how long that took. Come on, man. Come on. Alright, let's just wait. I guess they're reviewing it now, so it should be finished real soon, hopefully. Alright, there are some other bugs. I don't remember what they were, though. I should have documented those bugs immediately. All right. Anytime now. Here we go. Should I just run it? I'm just gonna run it. See how it looks. Oh, but it's not merged yet, man. So when we running some old ass version. Yeah, let me see what features are here first. So if I wanted to select some arts, these are all my articles. And I'd select a few to generate passages. I guess we've done some of these. Where All right, let me take a look. How do you know which one is processed? Because I think some of these processed ones are first or prototype passages. Processed articles right here. Oh, these are the current articles that we have, man. Cinnamon, sharks, ISIS. So I think I will rename this to prototype. And then here, I'll just erase everything. And then, man, it's still going. Jesus. Review found a few things to fix. Alright, should I audit some stuff, man? Can you do an audit on the code base? Look for any... What should we look for? Hey, Roxanne, what's happening? Let's look for... things... Wait, security issues, maybe? Use superpowers plugin in Claude? Not on my Mac. I've had issues with it on my Mac, but I use it on my Windows PC. Might as well burn some tokens while we wait. Oh lordy. What am I gonna eat for lunch today, man? I got so much food in my freezer. I gotta start eating it. I'm trying like not to eat restaurant food as much. That's probably the hardest thing, lifestyle adjustment I'd have to make since being a bum. I can't just order DoorDash or go eat at a restaurant every day, man. I gotta like think about cooking food. I can't just go to the office to get food either, you know? I gotta cook my own food or something. Give me some of the food. Man, I need some food myself. I say that was a big perk, is the office food. Grocery shopping in the office, take home boxes. That's what I miss, man. Alright. This thing should be getting done real soon. Can't say I have that problem. My wife's a G. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. We're done, finally. So, man, all right. Let's make a PR, I guess. Hey, Keck, how long have you been in Chiang Mai? And what do you like? Do you go outside, man? Or are you like mostly chilling at home? I mean, I don't really go outside. Hey, Kui Gago, what's happening? I'm on the 200 Anthropic Max plan. Alright, PR is up. Now we just gotta wait until it gets merged. Or should I just... Nah, I'm gonna let Devin take a look. I go outside mostly on the weekends, but I have a nice house, so outside in my house also works. I lived here 3 years now. Dang. Nice. Um, 3 years. So do you have to do visa runs, or you said you have the like digital nomad visa or something? When I was there, I don't think there was a digital nomad visa. You might move to where? It's a village in Thailand. Um. Oh dang, that's far, man. That's like deep down. Well, I guess it's near Bangkok, but it's far from Chiang Mai. What coding plans are you on? I'm just on the Anthropic 200 and ChatGPT 20. You just have to either leave the country every 180 days or extend at immigration. It's a beach at least and near Bangkok, so more convenient. Do you go to Bangkok often, or you just chill in Chiang Mai usually? And where do you do your visa runs or leave the country? Do you just go somewhere close by, or do you like go back home? I used to. All right. One time I took a bus to Vientiane or whatever you call that place, an overnight bus. That shit was scary, man. It was like 8 hours overnight, and then it dropped me off somewhere over here. Where would it drop me? In this place, maybe, and then I had to take a little small local Thai bus from there to the border. It was an interesting journey to Laos. That's what I used to do. But I've never been to Cambodia. I don't know if I want to go to Cambodia anymore, though. I hear it's kind of sketch these days. Laos was fun. Never been to Burma, but I don't know if people go there. Anyways, never been to Thailand. Such a shame I'm engaged now. Man, you can still go to Thailand, Bet Simp. Chiang Mai is a great place to visit. I think I really enjoyed my time in Chiang Mai. Like they have a lot of. I don't know why I like Chiang Mai. I guess everything is cheap. It's fun. I don't know. Hey, Kek, do you participate in Songkran or whatever they call it? Because that thing is wild, man. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Bet Simp, you should go to like Chiang Mai during Songkran. And I think it's in April. It's coming up. Get the hose on, spray everyone. Yeah, I think we've got our vacations day off exhausted for the next year or two. Dang. Or, hey, does that mean like you've already planned like your honeymoon and stuff? Tell us where you're going to vacation, man. I'm curious. All right, let me show you where I'm going. I'm going in like 5 weeks. Where am I going? First stop, Taipei. If anybody got tips for Taipei, let me know, man. I know some people probably live there. I'm going to my bed. Dang, it's like noon. Wait. Taipei is beautiful. Yeah, douche. I know you stayed there for a bit. Yeah. So you gotta tell me what to do in Taipei. Right now, I'm just thinking about this monkey trail or whatever they call it. What's it called? There's some trail. Elephant trail, monkey trail, some type of trail. I don't know what else. I hear there's a cat land or something. Climb Taipei 101? Nah, man. Elephant Mountain, not Monkey Mountain. I mean, I don't travel. Yeah. I mean, unless I think it's hard to travel on only a Jamaican passport though. Unless you go to another Caribbean island, then I guess so. Um, Wait, she really wants to go to one of those hotels in the oceans at Maldives. Dang, that's big baller stuff. And then next year I have to take a long trip to China for family stuff. Oh, I see. What part of China? Tam Sui is nice. What's that? Maldives is great, but remember they have a lot of rules. What kind of rules, man? Where is this area? Tam Sui. Dang, look at all them plants. I want plants like that, man. Dang, those look good. Good plants. Man, look at that. It looks so crazy. I can't wait to go. I like this vibe, man. How it looks. It's a dry country. I don't drink, so it doesn't bother me, but most Westerners drink. Dang, that's crazy. Definitely visit Guanhua Digital Plaza for cheap electronic stuff. Hey, can you give me an example of prices, douche? Like, how cheap are we talking? Like, I can go buy an iPod for $10 or something? Or is it like I'm saving maybe 5%? Like, what should I buy? What's a good electronic to buy? Like laptops, tablets, stuff like that. Graphics cards. Wait, alright. What are we doing, man? Type blazing in 1 minute and also waiting on this pull request. Graphics cards, laptops, cameras. Dang, I might go buy some microphones. Oh, jeez. Alright, let me write this down. How the hell, man? I'm just trying to copy this. How do I write it down, man? I'm gonna just post it in my Discord. I'm gonna microphones and stuff. Alright, where else he said I should go? Digital Plaza. This place. Let me type. Taipei tips from douche. Should I just tag you in it? Oh, it doesn't even show usernames. I hope that was you. All right. Oh shit. Type blazer time. Dang, lolbow zooming in there. It's like, dang, who's that? I know it's not Ricky Wong because Ricky Wong is super fast. Who could it be? And then it is lolbow, 102, very nice. And Kettle, real close to me. All right, man. What are we trying to do? We got 1 hour left before I gotta go for lunch, and we're still waiting on this dang thing to get reviewed. Devin reviewed, no issues found. So should I just merge it or should I wait for my thing to review it? I think it's almost done reviewing, so. Alright, so while we wait for that, back to the map. Where's the map at? Jeez, did I close the map? Anyways, I guess I closed it. I went there last year on April to transfer my bank stuff. Alright, let me pull up this map. Alright, so here's my trip. Taipei for a few, like 4 days only, I think. Nita Simon, wait, what? Moves to Thailand stream? Nah, I ain't moving to Thailand. Commanders, what's happening? Haven't heard of Devin in like, I don't know, a year. Did they find some competitive edge recently or something? I don't know, man. Keck put me on to Devin. He says right now they offer. Wait, let me pull it up. Right now they're offering some free GitHub review stuff, so it can just watch your repository and it will review PRs as you create them. And he says it catches things that Opus doesn't catch. And it's free, so why not just throw it in there? And I think it's been working decently for me. Continue the Taipei story? Wait, what was I saying about Taipei, man? Oh, hey, don't be done. Have you been to Taipei? Or are you living there or something? But anyways, what was I? I was saying I was gonna be there for like 4 days. And then I think I booked one of those big baller hotels there, man. One of those American Express Platinum type hotels. So it's gonna be luxurious. The most luxury for this trip will be in Taipei because it's the same type of luxury hotel that in 5-star hotels in Taipei versus say like in Tokyo. It's like triple the price in Tokyo, man. So anyways, after Taipei, I'm gonna hit up Seoul for a few days. Is it W Hotel? I'm not saying which hotel, man, but it ain't the W. I forget which hotel, actually. Wait, bro is balling? Maybe I'm spending too much money, man. I don't think I'm balling. Get a IC card from 7-Eleven. Useful in metros and convenience stores. What's the water sound? Somebody turn on a pipe or something. You got some friends in Seoul? No, I don't have friends, period. Well, maybe I got some friends in Osaka, but that's it. When I travel, I like to set up and spend a good long time to really get the experience. Our family rule is minimum 3 weeks, so I choose my destinations wisely. Yeah, I like to do that too, the engineer. That's why I'm going for 6 weeks, but we're only like, Taipei is kind of like a free stopover. Originally, our plans is like just Japan. But then after I looked at the flight prices straight round trip from Tokyo to wherever I am, it was like, say, let's call it $1,500 round trip. Or I did some more research, and then if I bought like a one-way ticket to Taipei, a one-way ticket from here to Seoul, a one-way from Seoul to Jeju, a one-way from Jeju to Fukuoka, and then a one-way from Tokyo back to wherever I live, it's like the same price, man. So that's what I'm doing instead. I'm doing a big tour for 6 weeks instead of just going to Japan for 6 weeks. But I'm staying only 4 days in Taipei, maybe a week in Korea, and then like 4 or 5 weeks in Japan. What car do you have? I have a Pontiac Vibe. The best car ever made. That's sad. Wait, what? Wait, what's sad? Who's sad? Um. So from no Taipei to Seoul. Oh, sad that I don't have any friends. It's Taipei to Seoul. I'm staying in Seoul for a few days, and then going to Jeju. Jeju Island. I'm renting a car, or we're renting a car in Jeju Island, driving around the whole place. I don't know what the heck is here, but Sam, what car do you really curious? Man, I just told you, Dom. I just told you. Pontiac vibe. Wait, Jeju had a lot of controversy for Indians. Hey, you gotta tell me. What's controversial, man? I didn't know that. Anyways, should I check up on my work? Or should we talk about traveling a little bit more? So pull requests. Alright, everything is merged. I can just search Jeju, India. Indian Embassy in Seoul cautions Indian traveling under Jeju Island visa waiver scheme. Hey, what's the TLDR, man? Worst 24 hours of my life. Too long, didn't read it. Confirmed return air tickets. Proof of funds. I mean, anyways. Is that a disputed island? Yeah, I don't know. Some famous influencer was put in prison for no reason. Oh. Honda CRV. Man, nice. Just like a pretty nice car. Hey, the reason... There's a story behind the Pontiac vibe, man. I wanted a Toyota Corolla, but man, those dang things are so expensive used. People want like $10,000 for their piece of shit Toyota Corolla, man. So I asked AI, what is a comparable car to a Toyota Corolla that is just as reliable but a lot cheaper? And the dang AI told me, get a Pontiac vibe because it's a Toyota Corolla that is rebadged as a Pontiac because Toyota made that dang car and they slapped on Pontiac badges on it. Neuroport, what's happening? What are you working on? Right now we're just joking around, but generally we work on typeblazer.com, a typing website. It has a championship race every hour on the hour. It has single player stuff, dictionary mode, infinite mode, whatever, hardcore, one mistake, you're dead. Multiplayer stuff, it has avatars, so your avatar looks like however you want. We also have leagues, private leagues, where you can make a race and only the leaderboard is only the people in your league. So you don't have to compare yourself against people you don't care about. And that's what we're working on, man. Will you fly to Jeju? Yeah. Vibe car buying. Yeah, that's how we did it. Would you be doing big photography on your trip? Yes, Dumpy Don. I plan to do a lot of picture and videography or whatever. Very excited. So I'm flying to Jeju and renting a car for the time that we're there. And then after Jeju, going to Japan. And then 5 weeks in Japan after that. What are we doing? Oh yeah, let's do some work, man. I've been joking around too much. Grab some lenses from Taipei. Man, I think I might have to. Taipei. lenses. I mean, should camera have good prices on lenses too? We'll see. I'll look at the prices. I'll have to do some research. What's the best photograph you ever clicked, and what's perspective behind that? I don't know, man. It's hard to say what the best pictures are. Bon voyage on your trip. It's nice that you are taking your time off and staying mentally healthy. Dom, thank you very much. I've been trying to do this trip for many years with my family, but every time we get close, something happens and we have to cancel or postpone. So now, even though I don't have a job and it's not wise to be spending money without having a job or whatever people say, who cares, man? Money is, it's only money. All right. Best photo I've taken. Hard. I don't even know. Do I have pictures on here? I don't know, man. Maybe. All right. One of my favorite ones that I've taken is. I have this one as a print. These types. Wait, let me see. This one is. I have like, you can see them on my Instagram, man. I have like a series in Osaka with pictures like this that I like. This style of picture. I think that series in Japan is probably my favorite stuff. Some people have painted this one, like on Reddit. I've posted this to Reddit and people paint it or draw it and send me pictures of it. This is the one my wife likes. She has this framed in one of her rooms. Can you share this one? I will print it. Maybe I will one day. I want to make a website for my photography, but I haven't taken pictures in like 10 years, man. So all these pictures are old as dirt. And is this my Instagram? Anyways. Man, we gotta work. I gotta go, and I'm not doing anything productive. All right, here we go. So, how does this work, man? I don't know if this tool. All right, so if I wanted to generate articles from, let's choose like Jamaica. Where is it? Man, I should have this in order, alphabetical order. So if I selected it, then what? How do I process? This thing doesn't even work. Like I select it, but then I can't do anything with the selection. Maybe I click it. Oh, generate passages. Let's see how it works. Generate passages. Failed. What a shit tool, man. All right, let me talk to this AI. Hey, I'm trying out your dang local passage browser and nothing works. I'm trying to generate passages from an article that I selected, and when I click the generate passage button, I get this error. Oh shit. Alright. All my LLMs are idle right now. Today is slow, man. I'm not running at full speed here. I think everything is kind of blocked by this passage stuff. I don't want to move. I don't want to like get too involved with other things because I think this is very important that I create these passages before I think about other features or fixing other things, you know. I mean, I know why this is airing out, but let's see. I think I know why at least, but I'm pretty sure this thing will figure it out as well. All right, for the local passage browser, I'd like there to be an option to sort the articles alphabetically. Right now, I think it's only sorted by the character count. Anyways. What was this one working on? Audit the code base. Dang, I don't want it to do anything. I think I messed up. $30 issues. I didn't actually want it to do those things, man. I'm gonna interrupt it. Hey, stop what you're doing. I didn't want you to actually fix anything. I just want you to give me a report on all the things that you think need addressing. Now, unfix the fixes. Yeah, I don't trust the fixes like that. I want to like see first what problems it found. This. Oh god, 8 Cloud Code instances, really? Not half of them aren't even doing anything right now. So I only got 3 doing something right now. Do you do leak code today on stream? No, I don't do leak code on Tuesdays usually. Race condition in profile creation. All right, I feel these are all minor stuff. That might be something. I don't think any of these are too crazy. But what do I know, man? I was just curious. All right. Hono API and Vue front end, yeah, and C++ for multiplayer servers. B Becca is still grinding? I don't think he's grinding, man. I think he's just maintaining. I think he just does the daily problems or something. Like I don't think I'm grinding. I'm just doing leak code a few times a week. Man, is that the issue? I don't think that was the issue, man. But we'll see. No, you're casual. You even have yeah. That's why I'm not grinding right now, man. I'm just chilling. In general, well, I'm not. I'm not always chilling. But yeah, like right now, my vibe coding thing. I'm not going 100 miles per hour. I'm trying to focus on one thing today, and that is my passages. I think once I can get good passages in there, I'll feel it's a lot closer to completion. 2 years goes by fast. Hey, I know how fast time goes by, man. So, I think it's ready, huh? In use? Who's using it, man? Actually, our chilling is my grinding. I guess I gotta do more catch up. How fast does time go? Too fast. Use agent teams. I got agent teams. I use them mostly. Sometimes. This feels like how does the night move question? What are you talking about, man? Yeah, I'd say I'm actually purposely like not grinding extremely hard right now, and I'm wondering if I should change that in the next few days. Oh, wait, how fast does time go is subjective. I see. So in the past, I used to grind really hard. I used to go like what you say you do, 18 hours a day. I sleep, I wake up, and I grind. That's how I used to tackle projects and stuff. But I've tried to take a more sustainable approach where I limit myself how much I work and I take deliberate breaks and I disconnect. But it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel the same, man. 18 hours a day for how many days? I think I can keep up that pace for a few months, like 2 months, maybe 3 months. If I clear my schedule. How do you keep on pushing when there's no external pressure? What are you talking about? There's no external pressure, man. There is a lot of external pressure. Let's say 15 for how many days? 15 hours a day? I don't know, man. In the past, I've done like maybe 2 3 months of 18 hours a day grinding, and then I burn out. If you can do it for 3 months, you can do it for a year. Just don't let your mind wander into excuse land. Nah, I don't think so. Because after 3 months, every other aspect of your life starts to fall apart slowly. And then you take a break, and then it's hard to like get back in. So I haven't done that type of grinding in a long time, and I don't think I want to do it too much. I found what works for me now, or at least it feels like it works, is to just be consistent. So I try to work at least 6 hours a day, 6 days a week. That doesn't mean at 6 hours I stop. That means I try to bare minimum. If I don't hit 6 hours 6 days a week, I feel I'm not working hard enough. But realistically, I probably hit 12 hours a day these days. And then I think I can keep this pace for a while. But I don't know. Sometimes I just need to grind. I just need to keep 18 hours on for multiple days in a row, because I guess every time you stop working and you have to start back, there's a lot of context that you lose. So I find if I can just grind nonstop for some time and just stay focused, it multiplies the longer it can go, I feel. Everybody burns out, I think. Always give family time. Remote working is why. Every few hours break, go see family. As if they live in the same house with you or something. Depends on how big your family is too. I got like hundreds of people in my family, man. Feel comfortable at around 14 hours. For how long can you sustain that 14 hours working? I did that 13, 14 for that 2 month, and my face would be swelled up all day, not really comfortable. More than that, and there are deficits elsewhere. Burnout is a mindset. I used to burn out too, but you have to think about it differently. Yeah, I guess. Burnout is real, man. I don't know if you're saying burnout is not real. I've been burnt out many times in my life. I guess the hardest I've ever worked, I'd say, was when I was learning how to program. I did crazy grinding back then. I was also on performance enhancing drugs back then. I don't do performance enhancing drugs anymore. Learning how to ride out the burnout, find why you do what you do. Yeah, I think everybody is different. Everybody has different burnout tolerances, and everybody like recovers differently, I feel. Anyways, sometimes wait, what were those drugs? Adderall and Vyvanse. Lots of them. But I don't know if I want to go down that path again, man. You become a crackhead, man, and it's not cool. Yeah, don't do that. It's not. I try to achieve maximum focus without performance enhancing drugs anymore. It's a lot harder. But my hack is I just stream on Twitch, and it keeps me somewhat focused. Sometimes I talk to chat too much and I ramble, but overall I think it keeps my mind on the mission. Like, of course, if I could focus like this off stream for 18 hours straight, it would be easier, but it's not really that easy for me. Wait, I need to crack the sleepwalking thing. There is a time if you wake up with cycles, you don't have a groggy. Man, I've heard people say this. I don't really know about that though. I just I just make sure I get enough sleep. At least 6 hours of sleep I think I need. My bad advice is if you work like a monster, then smoke a fat joint at the end of the day. It helps reset mind and body. I mean, I do that every day, so I don't know what it's like without that. Wait, I don't watch the stream for some time, and now there's a blog article in Type Blazer. What happened? Wait, what are you talking about? Blog article? All right, let's see here. "21 passages pending." Where are those pending things at, man? How does this thing work? Wait. You sleep at a pinpoint. Yeah, I think it's important to go to bed and wake up the same times roughly every day to build a routine. My bedtime is around 1 a.m. or so, and I wake up around 8, 8:30, 9 this morning. All right. What the heck is going on? I feel like these categories aren't, something ain't right. Hey, I'm looking at categories in this local browser and they don't seem right. They seem to only reflect the old categories. The new categories, we have things like medicine and video games. Poker playing idiot, welcome. As someone who doesn't know anything coding, what am I looking at and what is the goal? You're looking at me trying to build typeblazer.com typing website. Right now, in particular, I'm trying to get typing passages for the website. And I'm working on some type of tooling, like behind the scenes internal tooling that will allow me to easily generate passages to my liking. That's what you're looking at. It's not very fast paced right now. And I'm getting ready to end stream in like 30 minutes or so, so I'm kind of winding down. I don't want to start anything too crazy, you know. I normally sleep like 3-4 a.m. Well, I mean, how many hours of sleep do you get? Maybe it's hard because you have a baby, but my bedtime is 6 a.m. or 8 a.m. or what? Dump it down. You gotta, I think I used to also just stay up as late as possible every single time, and I'd slowly wake up like half an hour later every morning, and eventually it will do a full cycle. I'll start waking up in the afternoon, then I'll start waking up in the evening time, then I'll start waking up at night time, then I'll start waking up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Then I'll be a normal person again, waking up at like 6, 7 a.m. And the cycle just kept going, man, forever. This is how I operated before I had a corporate job. And then after I got a corporate job, it's like my sleep just fixed itself and I wake up like a normal person all the time now. So maybe, I don't know, maybe like the corporate job for me gave my life some needed structure, you know. Weekends I sleep for like 12 hours. Nah, I don't binge sleep on the weekends. On the weekends I wake up the same time I wake up on the weekdays. I don't try to sleep in, man. I think that messes up my schedule. As a blackjack dealer here in Vegas, my work shift is 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. I really need to invest in blackout curtains. Yeah. Blackout curtains will help, man. Dang. You're on the night shift. That's fun. I like being nocturnal, but can't really do it sometimes the older you get. Anyways, I'm just talking nonsense. We need to get work done. Nocturnal is fine when you're single. All right, nocturnal is fine when you're single or your partner is also nocturnal or your family or something. But yeah, the worst thing is iPhone alarm. I don't know the name, but that usual alarm hurts so much. What? I use alarms, man. Can't go back to normal curtains for noise. Yeah, blackout. I don't have any right now. All right. I go to bed at 11, wake up at 6. That's a good amount of, yeah, I'd say that's similar to what I do, except maybe shifted earlier 2 hours. So I think most people's problem with productivity is time management, man. There's a lot of smart people out there who just can't manage their time and then they end up not like reaching their full potential, I think. So if I could tell my younger teenage self some advice or something, I'd try to tell myself to focus on managing my time effectively. I don't know what that means, but I know that it works. I'm talking to someone with a normal schedule right now. Tough getting our schedule is synced up to even meet. Yeah. Either you gotta meet at like 7 a.m. when they wake up or something, or like at it's weird. My gosh, yeah, so true. If I was 21, I locked in harder, I wouldn't need to work like a dog now. My problem is waking up with a groggy mood. To save myself from that, I don't use alarm, and that's why I no fixed time of sleeping and waking. Hey, dump it down. I get what you're saying, man. I used to think similar, where I would not, when I was, I guess, unemployed, I wouldn't set any alarms. I'll just go to bed when I'm tired and wake up when my body wakes up. And that's why my schedule kept shifting, man. But I don't know. I don't think that's the way. I think it's important to know when to go to bed, man. You just lay down and you go to bed. And then if you can't sleep, maybe you got too much on your mind, or I don't know what to tell you. But it's hard to integrate with society if your sleep schedule is always shifting like that. Will caffeine help? um, hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. I started smoking weed in when I was younger, and I thought like smoking weed before I went to bed was like easy for me to fall asleep, especially if I smoked some sleepy ass weed. But then that just turned into a lifestyle, just smoking weed all the time. But I first started smoking weed because I had trouble sleeping at nights and I just stay up all night in bed. Um, but then I just smoking and sleeping, man. Weed is the worst thing. Hey, some people think that. I like it though. Um, Probably very detrimental to my health. But what can you do? I've heard sake helps for sleep. Yeah. Another thing I used to do to fall asleep. The answer is always more drugs. But um, if I drank a glass of wine, for sure, instantly sleepy, man. I just lay down and I'm sleeping. For me, I can't really wake up from an alarm. I have epilepsy. Learn if I wake up in a rush from an alarm, I would have a bunch of small seizures every single morning. Get up, fall down, get up, fall down again. Dang, that sounds terrible. Red wine, yes, red wine. Found weed makes me less motivated. My brain drops off a cliff a bit when trying to max out, but it only happens if you push yourself full throttle. All right, I find I can't do anything compute intensive on weed. Like, for example, if I try and lead code on weed, like when I'm high, oh, I take a lot longer and I can't solve problems that well. Like problems that I should be able to do become really hard. But if the problem is more creative and I get high, sometimes I think about the problem in a different perspective and I'm able to solve it. Like this has happened many times in my life. So that's sometimes I smoke and I work. Depends on the thing I'm working on. If it's repetitive and boring, I like to smoke and work. If I have to think really hard about a technical problem, I don't do any of that stuff. Don't defense. Welcome to the party. I quit all kinds of drugs a year and a half ago, never going that path again. That's very good, Dumpy Don. I quit most things except smoking weed. I've had crazy creative solutions to problems high, but that I can't execute. Yeah. Smoke weed and write plan is my direction if I need clarity. Can you rename it Type Blazer? Yeah, don't defense. We pushed some changes to the leagues, so you should be able to see things working now. We tested it out earlier. Like the league races now show up on your thing. But alright, let's do it. In college, I had 30 dudes smoking in my room from 1 p.m. to 6 a.m. for 2 months. 30 dudes, man. That's too many dudes. Big time sausage fest is what we call that. Yes, sausage party. Anyways, that's cool. I guess that's how most circles are. I didn't have 30 dudes, but it was like 10 dudes, you know? It's kind of like, yeah. My friend's house in Jamaica, sometimes he comes on my stream and he says something. We'd all go to his house and everybody would just smoke weed there all day, every day. And then we got older and everyone gets busy with life, you know. All right, here we go. Talking about drugs. Drugs are not great, but don't feel bad if you did some drugs in your life, man. Regular mode, yeah. I used to be very anti-drug in high school growing up, and then I got to college, and then I guess I don't know what changed my mind, man. I think everybody used to tell me how bad weed was for you and everything, and then I smoked it. I was like, huh, this is pretty cool. Dang, I didn't hit practice mode. So I guess we're just going to do a championship race. Because I'm too lazy to go change it. No? Alright. I can't stop it now, man. Oh, shit. Dang, 143 for Ricky Wong. I mean, life will become hell sooner or after. Control. Oh, yeah, I forgot that one. That's the issue I was thinking of. Don't defense. Thank you for reminding me. Control A, Command A to select all should work. Right now, I don't think it works. Trying to control A last night. Hey, Ricky Wong, wasn't it working at one point, man? I swear, I made that thing for you early on, and maybe it broke somewhere along the place. I need more test cases. This is when we're typing in a multiplayer race or single player race or anything. also add something to UI to be able to change the practice mode or whatever if you're after. Yeah, I gotta do that right now. All right, so we made some changes. Don't defense where like in between races, I can go and change the next race now to a practice or whatever, but we can't change it while we made it. So I think that is a necessary feature. Let me document that right now. For league races, wait, change league race options before the race starts. If I create a league race, I should be able to change the options before I hit start. For example, if I forgot to click practice mode, I should be able to adjust the room settings without leaving and creating a new room. I got used to living without it, so I don't really know to look for it. Maybe we need some AI changelog. I don't know. No, I think it just broke along the way, and I don't really have great testing, so I don't know what features break whenever I push junk, you know. Anyways, so that's what Ricky Wong. 143 miles per hour. Do you ever notice you always stop streaming during your peak hours? Yeah, but what am I gonna do, man? I'm not here to like be a streamer. I don't think content creation and streaming is like my ultimate goal. So I'm not grinding that, you know. I'm just trying to be productive here. After seeing you do the typing test, I had to try, and I thought I did good with my 36 WPMs. Hey, these passages are quite tough on Type Blazer. Some of those that so he can raid you, yeah. I try, you know, I don't. I mean, I should, but I get hungry. I don't like to eat on stream. I don't really like to do all day streams or 24-hour streams or anything like that. Streaming is tough, man. I don't know if you ever tried, Keck, but sometimes you just need to end stream. Hey, Brent Arata, favorite food in your new location? I don't know, man. Chicken wings. I try not to eat chicken wings, but yeah. I don't know. Are you trying to like get hints to where I live? I don't think I have any favorites yet, except chicken wings, I guess. Nah, just give me a cuisine. Or dish. No, that's the thing. I don't really know. I guess Chinese food, man. I eat a lot of Chinese food here. Alright. Let me see what we're working on. I gotta go in 10 minutes, so I guess I'm not really working on anything. Orange chicken? Nah, I don't like. I mean, yeah, I'll eat orange chicken, but I like dim sum stuff. Chinatown in NYC? Nah, I used to live in New York. I just moved from New York. Taipei has a lot of night markets. Dictionary mode match? Alright, let's do a non-league one. Just regular dictionary mode. 50. Let's do it hardcore, man, just to switch things up. And it's public, so maybe you guys can see if you see the public room. I'll also share it, but... Chicken curry. Ding Tai Fung. That's them soup dumplings, right? I've never been there. Hey, douche. Have you been to Ding Tai Fung in Taipei? I think it's over there, right? Kung Pao chicken. Yeah, I'll eat all of that stuff, man. I'll be back in Chinatown in 3 weeks. Wait, what? You going to Chinatown? All right, here we go. Oh, I meant hardcore mode. I see. All right, one mistake, you're dead. We gotta we gotta lower it to 25 words for hardcore mode. Jesus Christ, man. Wait, I gotta mute during hardcore mode? Yeah, you have to focus, you know? Oh shit. Douche died. So Ricky Wong made it the furthest. Alright, shit. Hey, we can't adjust. Alright, one more time. Wait, hold up. Let me let me make this issue. Multiplayer, adjust the room in between races. Hey, I can't change the dang settings for the room to do another multiplayer race. Like if I wanted to take off hardcore mode or change it to 25 words instead of 50 words, let's add this ability. All right, we're gonna do more, man. Do you want to do a 50 though, or do you want to do a 25? Let's do a 25. Oh shit, that's the wrong thing. Hold up, I'll make a new room. 50 is amazing, so easy to fail? Nah, it's too easy to fail. Let's work our way up to 50s. All right, here's the room. Could have just snailed for the W. Yeah, Ricky Wong, I think you can. Your snail is like our top speed though. All right. Let's see. Oh, we got some guests in the house. All right, I'm not talking during the race. Hey, why are people dead already, man? Like I look down from the start, people are dead. It's too easy, man. But douche beat me, jeez. Alright, here we go. One more time. One more. And then after this, we got the championship race coming up soon. Man, look at all these dead people. You guys suck. Alright, here we go, man. Jesus, I'm gonna win. Alright, spectator. Dang, I gotta change that too. Ricky Wong trying to go snail pace, but he... Jesus Christ. Ricky Wong ain't even here, man. I was trying to go too fast. Yeah, I have to change up the UI so that people always be like in there. Man, look at that. Clistar. Clistar the champ. Very good. Alright, one more time. I had that tab in, tab out bug again. And I thought I fixed that. Because anyways. Alright, you guys ready for one more? Alright. Switch, press join or whatever if you need to. I'm about to hit play. Right now. Move the timer to the top. Hey, there's a timer? Oh yeah, that timer. I want to move that to the top. And dang, look at that spectator. But in the race, something ain't right. Jesus. Hey, Ricky Wong is going crazy in the hardcore, man. How do you hit 138 miles per hour? It says cannot become participant when I click join. Alright. Thank you, Lolbao. We gotta fix those bugs. I thought the tab issue was fixed. Yeah, I thought so too. Hold on. Have you ever seen the website Conflictly? It's a threat map and it's insane. I wonder what they used. I've not heard of that, man. It absolutely was fixed for a while. I almost read throng as thong. The thong song. Alright, should we try one more time? Or, oh, that's the championship race alarm. Alright, one more time. I think there are some bugs with the spectator flow and whatever. But hopefully, Lolbao, I see you're in here. Let's hope it works. Otherwise, I'll try and fix it. Wait, do 50? Shit, too late, man. It's too late. Jesus. I was in my flow and then I died. Yeah, we can't even hit 25, man. How are we gonna do 50? Anyways. Alright. That's it for now, man. We got a championship race. And then I guess it's time for me to end at my peak, Keck. As soon as the engine's warmed up, that's when I leave. That's how I roll, man. Otherwise, I'd starve to death or something. I've done a few longer streams. I think a couple years ago, I did 12-hour streams for 5 days straight. But hey, I'm thinking about doing something similar like that. I gotta talk to my wife. She doesn't like when I stream all day, every day. But maybe she'll allow me to stream for like one big push for like a week or so. A balance is key. Yeah, I try and keep balance, but sometimes you gotta throw in a little extra, you know? I don't want to be quiet all day. Yeah. Because you guys hear everything, all the toilets flushing, the showers going in the background, upstairs. But who cares about the noise? And this is probably one of the biggest championship races yet. So I think I will be doing some extended streams for special occasions. Like maybe once I finish Type Blazer, I'll do some Type Blazer streaming. Man, I thought this was hardcore mode and I was going so slow and scared. Man, everybody's fast. This is hardcore mode too. Yeah. Dang, Ricky Wong, 141. Lolbao, 92. Stephen LF, 82. 80. Not saggy? What, rage quit? What happened, man? Capital D in dictionary, didn't expect. Oh, it's the Oxford English Dictionary. All right, that was a good championship race. Yeah, rage quit. All right, so rage, did you close the tab? Because it's supposed to show that you left, but I guess it didn't. All right, I have a few bugs I could file. All right, let's think. What were some pain points while we did those things? Spectators are not able to join multiplayer races sometimes. Alright, some people are reporting strange behavior when trying to join a regular multiplayer race. Can you check out the code to see if there's any bugs? Gotta hit the sack. Hey, Dom, have a good night. Adios. Wait, you need to fix this? What is this? I can hold a hostage game by not... No, there's a timeout, man. It ends in 2 minutes, so the race has ended. So there's a 2-minute timeout there. Everyone has to sit and wait, yes. So maybe, I don't know, I'll leave it like that for now. I hit refresh and I was already in the room. Alright, I'll add your comments to that issue. Which other issues were there? Like multiplayer, adjusting the rooms, change the... So these are very much related. Maybe I should group them together. No keystrokes, maybe. Automatically mark players as idle or kick them from the race if they don't type anything for like 10 seconds. Auto kick idle users. This should be done in all the multiplayer races, like championship races, multiplayer league races, everything. Like force them to be a spectator if they're idle in the race. All right. What else was kind of weird? Anyone saw strange behaviors? Oh, you said the tab thing. So let me try to recreate that. Should I do one more hardcore just for fun? So you're saying, oh wait. You made, all right, let's go with yours. I want to race in someone else's room. So don't join mine. Oh, look at that. Look, this is the first time I've seen it, man. Oh, it doesn't tell me who the owner is, or I can't see the players in there. But let's join this one. All right, but this is just regular dictionary mode. So don't worry about making mistakes. I think I want to lower the timer to 5. Jesus Christ, man. What kind of crazy, man. I don't have time to type all this shit, man. I'm about to rage quit right now, but I won't because I ain't no quitter unless I quit my job. That's the only thing I'll quit. Man, I'm tired. Yeah, never 100 again. Should the duration of the race proportionate to yeah. That's a good point, Ricky Wong. This on hardcore mode, I would have just died, man. I wouldn't even need to quit. So, alright, one more bug. I'll create this issue. Race duration for dynamic race duration. Yeah, some like the long ass words and long ass passages or something. I think 2 minutes might not be long enough for, you know, typing 100 words or something. Let's try and find a nice amount of time that is lenient with slow typers. Couldn't even complete. Wait, you guys want more, man? I gotta go. Alright, we'll do one more, Keck. We'll do that one that you linked. What is this? 25 plus hardcore. Final race, and then I gotta end stream and go eat some food. Here we go. Hey, but I was saying, I think once I get my leagues going properly and all the bugs and weird things fixed with the site and my new passages, my first generation passages are in there, I think I'll do like a special streaming event where I'll stream like 12 hours or whatever and just do type Blazor all day. Maybe I'll type every single passage on the website. Jesus, I forgot it was hardcore mode, man. We gotta do one more. Wait, should also show word amount at the top near hardcore. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Alright, we can't. Dictionary mode game should show how many words for that game mode. Right now, the games in the lobby don't show how many words we're doing. Let's try and add that. Click 2 keys at once and died first, lesser. Yeah, but you still beat Stephen LF. Alright. Are we doing it one more? Alright. That one was just the warm up. This is the real one, man. Whew. This is the real one. Jesus. Alright, I gotta go, man. We gotta go. Dang, Ricky Wong. This is the only way we can beat Ricky Wong. Dang, nuts. Skek dying just at the finish line, man. Douche, slow and steady wins the race, man. Douche is the hardcore champion of the world. Crazy. Anyways, thank you very much for those races. That was fun. Don't forget to do the daily challenge, man. Damn, what the hell? 54 last place. Oh, geez. Looks like I gotta hit my... Alright, I'll do my second attempt. Because I can't have Jake 1130 beat me. Or Seaplane. Lolball can beat me. Spoop they can't beat me either, man. I gotta retake this. And then I'll go. Jesus Christ, messed up towards the end, but still the same position. I borrow check, by the way. Thank you very much for the raid, but I'm about to leave. What's happening, man? Ads? Wait, what? I guess I'll wait until the ads before I say my goodbyes. But let me find somebody to raid. I don't know who to raid these days, man. I feel like I don't have any Twitch friend streamers anymore. I used to have leak code streamers that I could raid, but oh, look at this guy. Leak coding today and vibe coding? That's crazy. Just make a new friend.
Okay, I think we're close to the end here.
Dang, this guy has camera. Wait, is he leak coding? He's leak coding, man. Camera, microphone, everything. All right, everybody. It's time for me to get out of here. So I'm going to go raid this guy. He's leak coding with AI? Yeah, maybe. That's what people are doing these days. They have AI help them out as they're leak coding. Alright, this guy's leak coding and vibe coding, so we're gonna go raid him. Anyways, the engineer, Gitchano, Kek, Lel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Ricky Wong, adios amigos. Thanks for those races. Those hardcore races are fun. Douche, I'll see you around. Give me more tips about Taipei in the Discord if you got any more tips. Rocco Codes, have a good day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Dom, I think I already said goodbye. Everybody else, Duke of Hazard. See you next time. Who else is out here? Anyone else? Negative IQ viewer, poker player, poker playing idiot, if you're still around. Everybody from YouTube, Steven LF, I know you're on a YouTube thing. If you're still watching, have a good day. And all the people lurking, man, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try and get some of these. Actually, I don't really work on Type Blazer off stream anymore, but I might do it today a little bit.